this is something that I've seen in Henry Sandoval. He's brought up this, and I'm gonna toss it over to you because you're our, I guess, the resident name, image, and likeness expert for this show. Here's what Henry Sandoval had to say. He said, "Crazy idea, but can we give big money NIL deals to the new recruiting class in regards to football?" I'll just let you take it away. I won't
You
even.
can't, in the state of Texas, you cannot give any NIL money to high school athletes. They have to be on campus. A good example is the recruit they just signed in basketball, Lot, right? That's his name, Lot. So he's coming in January. We can't do anything until the day he enrolls in classes and shows up to classes. 10 minutes after he shows up to class, we can do anything we want, NIL wise. But before that moment, no, you can't. And you're not even supposed to promise people. You're not supposed to, obviously that happens. It's not going to happen with us because we're going to follow the rules. There's too many eyeballs. There's too many people. And I'm not going to do that. And I don't think Landon's going to do that. And certainly Star Pizza since 1976 and Hoop and Hardball. I'm not going to do that. You can do this the right way. You can, once you start building NIL and doing more with players and having it more exposed and recruits seeing that, that's how you're going to get it moving. You can't give it to them, but you can say to them, and the coaches can say, look what's happening. Look what we're doing. Mattress Mac's giving $1 million. These guys are doing this. Free pizza, free this, whatever. That can start to build. And it's not going to get you 5 stars like Jarris Walker. You're going to have to get that on your own. But one of the biggest things in NIL is the wandering eye. Because guys aren't just looking for more playing time or a better situation. They're looking for the NIL too. And that's what teams are. It used to be negative recruiting. Now it's, we have more NIL. We have more opportunities. And that's the part where U of H is going to win or lose in NIL. Is, can you keep your guys, the guys you recruit, the guys that you get on campus, can you keep them? Kellen Sampson told me a few weeks ago that once you sign a guy, the number one thing is development, and the number two thing is retention. And you don't want to develop a guy and then he goes to another program. You don't want to do that. So the way to keep him is you win, you develop him, you keep making him better. And he sees that it's the coaches that are making him better. And you find a way for the NIL to work on the back end. And so with recruits, it's more about them seeing the opportunities that are here. And if you can show them that and then piece it together with, we're the best coaching staff for you, we're the best situation for you, Big 12, big city, that's the way to win in NIL. Does that make sense? Do you like that one?
Absolutely, and Henry Sandoval. It'll be in the audio. It'll be in the audio only version. It'll be on Frostime Gem or wherever you get it. And Henry Sandoval says, "Thank you for the insight in regard to name, image, and likeness deals." It's certainly, something I didn't know.
You should go to hounil.com.
You should support any of them any way you can. You know what we do. It's content. It's finding ways to build the brand and to show the personality of players. And it's been awesome. And the guys are awesome. And the women we're working with are awesome. But it has to keep building. There has to be a next level. And it starts $20 at a time. It doesn't start, this isn't Quinn Ewers, this isn't Bijan, it's not $1 million deals. It's $20 at a time. This fan and this fan and this fan, and we all build something together. And it's just like this show. And the Pod Slamma Jamma. You didn't hit a button and a million people appeared. You worked and you grinded and you kept building and building and building. And that's the exact same way with NIL. It's going to be a little harder. It's going to be a little more work. But in the end of the day, it's so worth it. And to build something like you're building and to build something like we're building, it's so much fun. And there's a lot of people that want it to be a competition versus me, us versus Lincoln Cougs. It's not. We do different things. I don't want to do what you do. You probably don't want to do what I do. And I don't want to do what Lincoln Cougs does. I don't have the patience for building those big $1 million relationships. Not me. But I'm really good at the content piece and I'm really good at the ideas. And I can do this. I can't do that. And you do this. And I do this. And it's not competition. And if somebody goes and reads your article and they don't read mine, okay, maybe tomorrow it changes. That's fine. We're all still going to eat. We're all still going to be fine. You're still going to sit next to me to the right at Fertitta, to the left at TDECU. But it's not going to change anything. That's just my opinion.
And at the end of the day, it's all getting more exposure to the University of Houston Cougar athletes, which is a great point. Now we're